and girls, followers, friends. We have just got back from the day at Vmax200. We were up in Leicester, Kendrew Barracks. Amazing day out, first event for us of Vmax. Great experience, really had the time of our lives. I'm going to be honest, the only downside to it was the catering, the food. It was not vegetarian or halal friendly. Now for us that was a big thing because, as you can see by the size of me, I like eating. So to be told that there wasn't anything for me to eat was quite upsetting, but that's not the end of the world. As a car event, it was one of the best I've attended, very well organized. The right number of cars and people so that you're not queuing up for ages. You're actually getting onto the runway quite a few times. I think we ended up doing near enough 20 runs, and that was our first event, and you know, we were just non-stop. But yeah, amazing event. X5M performed incredibly. You may have noticed it is now nighttime. We are back in London. I'm also in my mum's car because I just couldn't deal with the X5M anymore. I needed to get out of it. But anyway, right. So here are the clips that we made. Here are the short videos. I'm going to run you through them as they come along. So I hope you enjoy. We didn't make as many as I wish we had, but I guess this is a good teaser and intro into the full proper event we're going to be filming and documenting coming June 29. We've got big things happening with the X5M as we speak, so it should be an amazing video. Can't wait to put that out. But for now, here are the few clips that we got. The first video we have is my friend Mac. He is going to be racing a, I believe it was 800 horsepower Toyota Supra. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Have a look what happens. Quick shout out to how good that FI exhaust sounds. Wow. X5M going up against the Supra. Come on now. Eh?
The RS6. Blue RS6 around, got it? Have you got it down? Yeah, I've got some blue RS6. What's it called? RS6? Yeah, I've got time for it. There we go. RS6. What was it?
Yeah. That was mad. That was mad. I'm tingling right now, bro.
Damn, boy.
Man, this guy is something else, man. What have you created,
What happened
bro?
at the end? What happened at the end?
At the end, we hit some mad crosswind.
Yeah.
He just started braking.
He just braked, yeah, because he came up at
Yeah.
147.
Yeah.
You came up at 174.
Yeah, he just started braking. That was mad.
So as you can see from that, you saw Mac absolutely tingling, buzzing, wicked feeling. I mean, being able to hit top speed in any car is insane. But to be able to do it in that X5M is just, it's crazy. Yeah, so you heard what happened. The Supra managed to hit some crazy, well, they both hit crazy crosswinds. Mac kept going, foot to the floor, and the end speed trap was 147 for the Supra and 174 for the X5M. But did you see the way that the X5 comes flying past on that video? Loved it. Right, next up we have an Audi S4. He had tuned it. I didn't get a chance to speak to him, so I don't know what he was pushing, how much power, or any figures like that. But yeah, off the line, the X5M, well, it just sets its own standard. So. fun. Next is the Hellcat. We actually found a Dodge Hellcat. I believe they pushed 700 as stock, so as a serious car. But again, as you can see from the video, the puff of clouds, he had serious traction issues, whereas the X5M 4-wheel drive and big sticky tires, not a problem. It's off the line, it's gone. So have a look. Again, that is a 700 horsepower Hellcat, and our car was pushing 740 at the day on stock airboxes. So okay, next up we have a McLaren 720S. Now, I hate to jump ahead of the gun. I know you might want to know at the end of the video what the total scores were, etc. But the top 3 cars of the day were McLaren 720S. So we are very excited in this video, but basically the guy had no idea, or well, okay, he was having a lot of trouble launching his car off the line. So we got a way better start. He kept fumbling at the start, at the beginning. He comes and he starts taking over, and then he just comes on the brakes like halfway down the runway. So yes, we were very excited, and this is the result of McLaren 720S versus our X5M.
That, bro. We're eating a McLaren.
Nah, he's coming.
Yeah,
he's coming.
But look how long it can take us. Did we just take a McLaren or what?
I don't know. I think so. 720S as well. Okay, so now the videos are getting a little bit more troubling for us. The cars were getting a little bit more powerful and a little bit better at putting the power down. So here we have an M6 Grand Coupe. I believe it was also stage 2. Literally the lowest profile tires I've ever seen in my life. They had literally been painted on. But yeah, Vossen alloys as well, very nice, lightweight. Yeah, it did give us a bit of a trouble, so have a look, see what happened. Yeah, it was interesting for us, but yeah, it was good fun as well. There he is. So we're gonna go up against an M6 Grand Coupe.
Bro, my legs are shaking, bro. I don't know if I can do this launch.
So don't jump it. This is gonna be a fair fight. Ready? Go. You've definitely learned how to brake in this car, man. Bloody hell.
I've mastered it.
Now here's a race that was fun, and it was also interesting for you guys as well because you get to see both sides. It is an E55, I believe it's a W211. Now he has done modifications to it. It's a smaller pulley, etc., etc., on the supercharger, and therefore I think he was running. I spoke to him afterwards, Jamie. I think he was running something around about the 680 figure bhp. But again, what you can see from the video, I am going to blame, well, I'm not going to blame anything, but I'm going to point out that it is the shape and the weight and the size of the car, the X5M, that really does start hindering it once you get up to the kind of 120-ish mark. But yeah, I mean, it was a very interesting race, very good fun, and you get to see both views. So, and the X5M looks wicked from the side anyway.
Brake stand. That's a launch. Yeah.
Next up we have our good friend Uncle Raj, Full House Customs, and his, at the time, Stage 1 M4. Absolutely gorgeous looking car. The alloys, the paint. Genuinely, if I had a car that I hadn't tuned and designed or painted or wrapped or anything, I'd probably go give it to Uncle and be like, listen, just do my car, because the style on it is beautiful. The purple paint, the gold alloys, the carbon pack in the tints, the number plates, everything. Full House Customs, amazing looks. So but yeah, he was Stage 1 at the time, and this video is from the exterior as well, and you do get to really hear that launch kick in. That launch control is wicked on the X5M, and the X drive on it, it just allows you to put all the power down, and it's perfect. So it's a very good race. But yeah. Right, so we have another McLaren coming up, but this time it is an MP4-12C. Now this guy does get a good launch, he does have a good car, he does have a good run. The X5M does do very well. I think you guys will be impressed as well. But yeah, it did give us a little bit of trouble, and it was an early run in the day. So I did come off the power very early on down the runway. I should have kept going. As the day went on, I realized I could go further and further, and even I did start braking after the break point as well. So yeah, I mean, I got more confident, but because this was one of the earlier runs, I wasn't as confident as I should have been. Come off the power quite early, and I think the video ends quite early as well. But yeah, we gave it a good run. But have a look.
Do good against the McLaren.
Shit.
Right, now this this next video is already making me laugh. As you've seen, the X5M is not a slow car. especially off the line. It does trouble a lot of cars. It does do very well with many cars off the line, also up to around about 120 miles an hour. It really does hold its own. This next clip is of a Porsche 911 Turbo S, almost brand new. I don't know if he's tuned it, I don't know if he's mapped it, I don't know if he's done anything to it, I don't know if he's put a jet engine inside it, but the way that it makes me look like an X5, like a 3-litre diesel, it was incredible. We just gave up filming him. He literally, just watch the video.
Oh my god, that Porsche is something else.
Right, so after that Porsche completely made me feel like I needed to go home, this run is probably the most interesting and the most look forward to for us of the day. This was against an ML63. This was also a stage 2 car, pushing just over 690 bhp. We were running 740 on the day on stock airboxes. We did not have upgraded induction kit, which you currently have at the moment thanks to RK Autoworks. At the time we were on stock air. We only had the downpipes and full FI exhaust and the stage 2 map, pushing us up to 740. But yeah, this was the most interesting because we didn't really have a like-for-like comparison on the day. We were racing supercars and saloons and hatchbacks and all sorts, but we didn't really have a 4x4. So this was good fun for us and very interesting for us, and it was actually a very good run as well. And it did come to show that numbers can be a bit misleading, seeing as we had a whole 50 brake more than them, well, that they said they might have had around about the same as us. But yeah, I mean, it was a very good, interesting run, so you can have a look and tell me what you think.
Keep going. Look straight, look straight. We're taking it, you know. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, this is so close. Wow. So that's a like-to-like Mercedes, stage 2, like the X5M. Best race yet so far today. Oh man.
So there we have it. That concludes my little vlog of Vmax200, my first event, and me and Mac thoroughly enjoyed it. I've already dropped him home, but we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves very much. We'll be going back again, and I've already booked in for the June 29 event. We do have a lot happening with the X5M, a lot coming through. I did mention the carbon fiber induction kit, which has already been put on the car thanks to RK Autoworks. And yeah, so I'm very excited to see what we can get out of it. Obviously, if you do follow my Instagram, you will be getting updates. Ameer.XO. You probably come onto the YouTube via the Instagram, but that is my page. You'll be getting daily updates and pictures and content. But the main thing is the X5M, we pushed it through its paces. We would go a top speed run. As you can see, with the still, we actually managed to get 175 miles an hour out of the car. I mean, personally, I think the aerodynamics really comes into it once you get past around about 140. The size and the shape of the car really does come into effect. Obviously, we do have a huge tank of a vehicle. So yeah, I mean, I think it done really well for the numbers that it was pushing, for the size of the car, etc. But hopefully, we will be getting a new level of power coming in. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it should be good fun, and it will be very interesting to see what can happen next with real power coming through, and whether we can get through that wind, that air, sorry. So yeah, I'm really happy with the X5M. It did not fault me at all, and then it brought us all the way back as well. I had about 10 packets of skips and about 5 packets of Watsits. Mac had I think it was 8 packets of Quavers, and the other 5 packets of Watsits that we had on the day. I believe 3 to 4 Red Bull cans were consumed, and maybe a couple bottle of water. So I think this time what I will be doing is taking a packed lunch. But apart from that, I am so ready to go back again. Met some awesome people that day, and I'm pretty sure I'll be meeting another group of people that are also car loving, car mad, and a lot of fun. But the next one should be a lot longer vlog, a lot more content, and a lot more fun, and I hope a lot more interesting. But this one, I think I did pretty well. Just I was so unprepared. I didn't take my Dragy